Greetings and salutations, life and poetry, family, friends, and visitors, and welcome back to another installment of Discussions with Marcus T. This guy. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We are back. Let me get me some arm space. I move a lot. We are back with some guests, guys. Some of our favorite guests we have here with us. Some of our regulars. Some guests that just can't go home because I won't allow them to do so. Although they are recording from their home, Life Poetry is definitely a home base for them. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome back Mr. Mr. Rob and Miss Robin. Give them a round of applause, guys. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up.
Hey, hey, life and
What's
poetry.
going on?
I really need an audience because that clap really sucked. I need an audience. I really do. I need
I
somebody.
heard them
Like,
though. I
you
heard
heard them.
them. I heard them.
I heard about two people, but they outside at this window. But they're coming, right? They're coming, right? But guys, Life and Poetry, we are back with Rob and Robin, guys, and we're going to talk about something really special, a new endeavor that they have embarked on, a new journey, guys, a new blessing that they have come about, and just say, we're going to bless people so that they can bless other people with it. You know what I'm saying? I love stuff like that. I love how people come together and say, you know what? I'm not going to just keep it for myself. I want to give it back to the world, and they've done just that by starting their very own YouTube channel. Like mind blown. Like I was like, they started a channel and I was like, cool. And Rob was like, cool. And I was like, so it's cool then. Right. And that's how our conversations go. Life of poetry, that's literally how our conversations go, right? But yeah, so they started a YouTube channel and they have started their channel's name is The Relation Station with Rob and Robin, guys. On this platform, on this channel, on their channel, they've decided to do something that most people are scared to do. Talk about real life stuff, talk about real things, talk about themselves, and openly and transparently divulge things that can help you and the next person. Guys, they are talking about love and authentic relationship stuff. Relationship, guys, ship, SHIP. I do not cuss on this channel. Don't you dare say I do so. Life and poetry, I don't do that all the time. But it talk about real stuff, real relationship, and authentic talk, guys. Oh my gosh. Welcome back to the channel, guys. How y'all feeling this evening?
Good.
We feeling
Good.
wonderful.
Excellent.
I love it. I love that energy. Life and poetry, they always have the best energy. No matter how they come, that energy, it's just so smooth. It's so suave. And that's what I love when it comes to channel. It's never that big hoopla. They're like, you know what? We cool. We're gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. I love it. I love it so much. And that way I can be all enthusiastic with all the energy. I love having the energy when I'm recording, when I'm having an interview with somebody, because I'm like, look at me. It's Marcus T, this guy, right? But guys, so the relation station with Rob and Robin. I know this is a question everybody's thinking about. Why YouTube?
You said why YouTube?
Why YouTube?
Oh, Rob, you next me?
Reason why YouTube, because YouTube, the platform right now is so large and it's a platform for everybody. Like everybody gets on YouTube, all ages, all, walks of life. And we decided let's get on this YouTube. And it's not getting on YouTube to make any money or anything like that. But the other platforms seem, it doesn't seem as open as YouTube, that you can just sit down and have your discussion. You can sit down and talk. You can sit down and just be yourself. And we said, let's get on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Let's get on there. Let's not do the other ones, the books, the Facebooks and all that type of stuff. Let's go right on to YouTube, because it's now YouTube is so large, the platform so large. And as we were researching, I really didn't see a lot of channels on there that had a lot to do with relationships. I mean, they did have relationships, but it was like a what's the word I'm looking for? It wasn't authentic. It was real. It was real superficial, real scripted. You know what I mean? The basic cliches that you hear about couples and marriages and relationships and things like that. And we really didn't hear like a true couple on there that was really talking about things that really go on. You know what I'm saying? Instead of not talking about divorce and, you know, it's a ball and chain, it's this and that. You know,
Right.
it was. So we said, you know,
Mm-hmm.
let's share this stuff. Let's, you know, let's get this out. You know,
Yes.
and it could bless others.
Change the stigma of marriage.
Oh,
too.
definitely,
That was
yeah.
the, you know, major piece as well. You know, marriage is not, we never saw it as a, you know, like work and, you know, and all this kind of stuff that they say it is. And so we were like, hey, let's just talk about how we felt about it, how we got hurt. And the largest platform to get, you know, as many people that could hear us as possible was, you know, was one of our key reasons.
But marriage today is not really. I know the millennial age is. They look. Marriage is real light. Like if it don't work, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? Move on to the next. quick to get divorced and move on. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't nothing. Nobody really honors the sanctity of marriage and a unit. It's one. A lot of people don't want to work through this. You know, a lot. And then nowadays we got a lot of talk about you got to have a side piece to make a marriage go better. Like a man has to have a side chick or something like that. You know what I'm saying? That's like major. I'm like, huh, come on. And that's like a normalcy. You know what I mean? They talk about like it's a normalcy. Yeah,
Right.
you got somebody on the side. Like that makes no sense.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Yeah, that's what we do. Like how are you
Like,
know,
what?
you defiling the marriage and you going against the whole what God has instructed and God has put together as a unit, as love, to have a side individual that you have sex with.
Side piece.
I was gonna say something else, but it makes no sense to me. I don't know how you can, and I don't know how you can really work the two. You know what I'm saying? Like that's too much lying. That's too much going back and forth. And I'm like, if you got a job, you got a 9 to 5, you got children, you got a wife, and now you got a side piece. You got to work with that. You got to make sure that stays straight so she won't come over and mess up your marriage. You know what I mean? And get in. That's too much work. I don't know how you do it.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Life in Poetry. You can see now what you are in store for when you go check out the Relation Station with Robin, guys. That link will definitely be in the description down below, so you can go and subscribe to that channel and check them out. And like Rob said, YouTube is one of the biggest platforms and one of the most utilized platforms today, not only because of COVID. I almost called it the Rona, and something else almost came off my tongue. Because of COVID and things that happen that's keeping us in these places here. But it's awesome that you decided to reach out via YouTube and to do this here with authentic relationship talk. Now, let's talk about the Relation Station, right? Now, I've checked out every video you've posted in real time. When it comes up, my notifications are on. Right. And I'm like, it posts at like 2 in the morning. I'm gonna watch it 2:02 sometimes. I'm not in one of them dead type sleeps, but I will watch it right there when the notification pops up because it's something that I feel personally that we need. Myself specifically, I'm gonna say why. I'm transparent here, like a poetry. I am a millennial and I am in what they call a millennial marriage. And for me, I'm learning what it is to be married day by day, step by step, minute by minute. You know, I don't have that millennial person I can go to say, yo, you're married too. How are you dealing with this here? You know, so it's a blessing to be able to say, look, I got some people who know about real life, who's been through real stuff, almost came out, been through real stuff, and say, you know what, I'm gonna help you, or I'm gonna give you some tools and parts and wisdom that I have in me and give it to you and see, and let's see if this helps you get through that situation there. And I've seen that through all the videos you posted so far, and I cannot wait. I know it's a video coming. I know it's one in the chamber. Please don't post at 2 o'clock. I'm not going to be up. I'm tired. I'm going to bed tonight. All right. I've been up for the past few nights. I've been trying to get this video together, trying to get it ready for Life in Poetry and for the world in particular, not even just for Life in Poetry. That's why I want you here particularly, because I don't want this just to be an in-house thing here. You got started on YouTube because you know YouTube is that platform that reaches across the pond, as to say, or from country to country, platform to platform. You might see a video on YouTube one day, and a clip of it made up on TikTok, a clip of something made up on Facebook, and it might pinpoint something that says somebody clicks and says, "My God," or "My gosh," "My golly gee wow." How people talk now? People don't talk like that really, but they might be like, "I can imply or implement this to my situation now."
Yeah.
And I've seen that so far. I've stole some of y'all stuff and put it in my notepad so I can go back and study. I ain't steal it. because it's for the world to see. So
Yeah, right.
You can have it. It's cool.
Right, it's already out there.
look, I took notes, and y'all know me. We family. Y'all know I don't take notes for nothing. Nothing. At Life and Poetry, Marcus T, this guy does not do notes. Notes really bother me with a passion. But when I saw that, I was like, there's something that needs to be held on to, because I can pass it down to my nephews. And when the time comes, my children, my sons, my daughters, when that time comes, you know. And so let's talk about the meat of Relation Station. I know that you guys have sat and said, you know what? We're going to come together and make sure this is in order and by the book. And when I say by the book, I mean it has to be done right. I don't mean it's not a blueprint or these are rules. This is the steps I go by to get this done. By the book and saying, look, we're going to be real, authentic, and unapologetic while we do it. Right? And I see that. So, what exactly is the Relation Station to you two?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
What is the Relation Station to you?
The Relation Station is us, for real. Because it's starting with our relationship, the things that we've walked through, the things that we've been able to conquer, and look back and say, man, we did that. We made it through that one, and so we can't really speak on anything that we don't know anything about. So we talk about us and stuff that we've walked through. We didn't have anybody showing us how to do stuff. You know what I mean? Like, our parents, they weren't like that. You see stuff, you see it, you sit, be quiet. Don't worry about what I'm doing. Just do what I tell you to do. You know what I mean? And that's just not, it just didn't work for me. It didn't work for Rob, in our relationship. It was like, we had gone through stuff before we met each other. We had gained wisdom and knowledge and understanding of a bunch of stuff before we met, and then the two of us coming together and then bringing, his experience and my experience together, and then, blending our lives together. It created a relationship that we felt to share, with the world after, and we're still going and walking through stuff, like we're in a different stage now because our kids are grown now. I mean, our youngest is 16 and, he don't pay us no mind. So, what I'm saying? He's a minor by the state law, but, we don't have to do that daycare and that running back and forth, trying to get them to, make sure they in sports and do this, like, okay, so we're past that stage now. And so now we're at the stage where it's back to me and him. Well, actually it ain't back to me and him, it's at me and him, because we both came into the relationship with kids. So we never had that one-on-one time with each other. That's very interesting because we were blended and we came together. We didn't really have time for each other. Like our initial meet was, okay, let's get some stuff on the table. You like this? You like this? I don't want this. I don't want that. This is what we're going to do. You good with that? Yeah, I'm good. All right, cool. Yeah, we hook up next week. You know what I mean? Like, we ain't have no stable hookup day. It was real random. You know what I mean? So we went into it, the two of us, with the understanding, like, this is where our mindset was. And then when we got together, our mindset was, let's build our kids and get them stable, and try to blend them together. Because it was like a year or so before we met each other's kids, because that wasn't what we was going to do. You don't just be bringing your kids into all your relationships by you trying to bang through it. Yeah. That is a no. But yeah, so it was a year. We was like, okay, we still here. Okay, you can beat the kids. We're going to put the kids together. No, I think it wasn't. I mean, I met Bradley early because he was an infant. Like Bradley wasn't even a year old when I met him. That was different. But when you actually met the kids, maybe 6 months or so? Yeah, 6 months to a year? I know it was a minute before we actually, it was easier for Bradley because he was a baby. So he ain't remember me no way. But my kids were like 3 and 7, I think. Something like that. And so, it was just interesting. So now we're at a stage where it's just he and I. And we're totally changed from back then. we totally, different people from then. And so now we riding this boat. And it's awesome. It's wonderful. But now we can talk about that stuff, though. We can talk about the stuff that we went through with the kids and being in a relationship and dating and then getting married and blending and, trying to get the kids straight and, the what is it? Baby mama drama, the, baby daddy drama. Like, we can talk so much about that kind of stuff. And so the relation station is us. Mm-hmm. That's the bottom line.
True.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That is amazing. That is absolutely amazing, guys. Like, fortunately, let me make this disclaimer here, guys. They are not experts in this here. They don't have doctorates, certificates on their walls. They have beautiful artwork on their walls. They don't have licenses. They aren't therapists. They aren't counselors. They aren't these guest speakers that go to these big arenas to talk about relationship stuff. They are real, authentic people living in their authenticity and living life the way it is. I said it right. I got it. I got it. Like, I can't stand that word. That word's irritating with a passion. I can't. It's just special. It's really special.
Yeah. It has 5 syllables. It's a lot going on.
That's why I didn't even know that. That just it's a stupid word that I don't use all the time. Right. So it feels special that I use it today for you guys here, Life and Poetry. Right. But so the relation station, it's like it's that thing that I think people need. It's that thing, in my opinion, that we are missing in society today. Real people with real stuff, talking about real things, living in real situations, not just by the book philosophy that says, okay, if you're married, you have to do this. Or if you're going through, go do this, or go sit in that corner and go count to 15 and come back and write down this. No, it doesn't say that. See, that's not authenticity. That's something that this dude at that podium in that school that you paid $30,000 a year for said and told you was the right way to do it. A person who's never lived life the way that in the situation that you're in now. A person that might not even be married, might have been in one of those relationships that suits those tests and trials. The person might not have even dealt with their own isms in those moments. What I see in the relation station is just that. Real people, real stuff, real situations, real life. It's amazing. It's amazing. Life and Poetry, you don't understand. I'm excited to tell you guys that you need to go and check out the Relation Station with Rob and Robin right here on YouTube, guys. The link is in the description down below. Check it out. Show them some love, guys. They are dropping some gems, some bangers. And I don't want to keep the hit before you long, but I have one more major question to ask you guys. When is another video dropping? Because I need to know.
I don't know. You got to keep your notifications on. It's coming.
New videos coming.
Yeah, I can't tell you what day. Right. This week, though.
Get these videos out.
We may double up on you. I don't know.
Thank you. I need to double up. I'm in a millennial marriage, and I'm learning so much from this. And even our talks off camera. Life and Poetry, I got the pleasure of meeting them off camera. I'll be with them. I can call them and say, look, let's talk about why the sky blue and the grass is green. Or why the grass is purple and the sky is moving left to right. I can do that. Get you some people like that in your life. Life Poetry, trust me, it's needed. Real people are needed in your life, and it's this everyday walk. This isn't just that intimate, your partner, your marital, your spouse, or what's it, marital partner? I think I merged like 2 things together. One, they know what I'm talking about. It's not just about that. It's about relationship and understanding what it is to relationship. I learned that the other day by your one and only Miss Robin and Mr. Rob. They taught me relationship. And it's so funny because I have discussions with millennials. You guys know, we have discussions with millennials. And we talked about not too long ago how to relationship. And so before they come back full circle, I was like, oh my God, I was in something that I didn't know what I was walking into, but we have to get those things in our head. And I think that the relation station can do that for us. It doesn't have to be this grand scale. Even for where you are now, it's making a huge impact for us right here on YouTube. And just imagine when it blows up past YouTube, because it's going to happen. It's going to blow up past because it's needed.
Yeah,
it's needed.
We appreciate that. We appreciate it. I'm telling you, God laid it on our hearts to do it. So we got to believe that there's a purpose and a real rhyme reason for it. But one thing that we try to, like, one of the bases of what we try to get over to the people is that you are an individual and you can't allow society to figure out, your relationships. And you have a relationship in many different ways. You know, your best friend, you know, your girlfriend, your husband, your mom, your kids, you know what I'm saying? Your cousins. Like, these are all different relationships, and the world cannot dictate to you how to do that.
Yes.
You know, you're a one-off. I'm a one-off. You know, nobody out here is like me. There's no one out here like Rob. So how somebody gonna tell me how to do this? You can't. You know what I'm saying? You got to figure it out as you go, because everybody is different. You know, so whatever Rob and our relationship is, you and your wife's relationship can't be that way, because we're not the same.
Mm.
You know, we don't process the same. We came up different. And I mean, it's so many different things that would make that sets us apart. But the main thing is, you know, you have your own fingerprint. So you be you, and your mate be them, and your mom be her, and your daddy be him. You know what I'm saying? Like, my dad ain't do what your dad did, because they not the same. You understand? So society try to make everything in a box and make it's supposed to be like this. And that's not true, because that doesn't work. And that's why a lot of people be fighting, and you know, they can't manage, and the relationships is up and down. And I don't know why I can't find nobody. Because you letting society tell you how to do it. That's basically it. And tell you who you need to be with. No.
Oh
So
my
that's
gosh.
one of the key basic things. Besides having the love of God in your life, gotta have that. That is the foundation,
Mm-hmm.
the standing foundation on every relationship. You gotta have God. But
Gosh.
that teaches you, you know, once you get that piece, then you'll learn who you are, and then you can learn how to relationship.
My gosh, I really gotta get you guys back here so we can talk more about this here. But again, I want to hold you guys up all night. So this
Mhm.
conversation was much needed, guys. Life and Poetry. Go over and go down right now while the video is still playing. Go click that link in my description. Get just tongue tied. Go check out the relation station with Rob and Robin, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on that post notification bell. You do not want to miss what's happening there at the relation station. I don't want them to give too much away, guys. You have to go check it out. Trust me. Trust me, it's needed for your mom and your sister, your daddy, and your auntie too. Everybody needs to go. Even the cat that's in the neighbor's tree, go create them a channel and subscribe to the relation station with Robin Robin. I know I am. My post notifications are on. I'm watching videos. I'm interacting with them. I'm getting this information because it is needed, guys. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys so much. Thank you both so much. And we're going to get you back. We got to get you back here on the channel here. But for now, I don't want to give too much away because they got to go check it out themselves. All right.
Yeah.
They don't get free
Yeah,
pass.
y'all go check it out. Go
Right.
check it out. We so appreciate you.
Yes.
And we're gonna have you and your wife on our station, so you can talk to the people about millennial love. You understand what I'm saying? And seeing it from the beginning to the end. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So
With pleasure. We will be there with open arms with
that.
bells on. I can't wait, guys. Life and Poetry again. Go check them out. If you made it this far on this video, guys, make sure you subscribe to this channel as well. Turn on that post notification bell, guys. With a thumbs up, thumbs down. It's all love to me here at Life and Poetry. It's all love here at Life and Poetry. Thumbs up, thumbs down. It don't matter. We still gonna drop gems. That's what we do here. It's love. We are family here. Families disagree. We agree. It doesn't really matter. We're gonna love on you regardless of it all. Guys, Life and Poetry. Gotta go. I'm so mad. But until next time, be safe, be blessed. This is your boy, Marcus C. And remember, you are loved. Till next time, we out.
All right.
Peace.
Peace out.